Hello. Geez, stop. So, today we've got a cheeky little 3v3, and I'm playing Tau. We've got Deadpool Merc on Space Marines, a name I can't pronounce, on Field Command with the Imperial Guard. And then on the other side we've got the Elsgahel as Dark Eldar, Bishkuk as Orks, and Grom as the other Space Marines. Now, this is quite a strange map actually. I think as Tau, one of the best things I could have done was just get some stealth teams and jump them over here and harass that way, but spoiler alert, I decided not to do that. I went the more traditional route because first time playing the map, so not much else happening. We're just getting the scouts, we're getting the Tau stealth suits, just trying to cap some points. Now there's one thing I want to watch is what the other team are doing here. So they've got the mandrakes out. Two sets of mandrakes. Standard build order, it looks like. Boys hurt, we've got sluggers. And we've got more sluggers up here. And I'm guessing we're going to get a big mech. There you go. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get shooters next. Now, with the Space Marines, it looks like they've been quite aggressive with the scouts. They've got this point, and pushing forward to this point as well. Now, the way this map's designed, you can see in the bottom left corner here, it's kind of, there's a big mountain range up the middle, and then everyone's fighting over the northeast side. So it kind of behooves the bottom, like the south and the southwest, to make their way to the middle. It's a bit awkward, but not much happening with Tau at the minute. We're just building up the base. These guys are starting to push their way into the middle. We've got just the one squad of Marines. We've got the Tau command out there as well. And then IG looks like they've went for 1, 2, 3 guardsmen. And 2 tech priests. One would assume they would go for a grenade rush or go for commander. Not sure which one they're going to favour. But yeah, we're just generally trying to cap the middle point here. So we've got the mandrakes and the Archon out. No incubus yet. I'm assuming they're going for... Oh, they're going for a quick tier 2. That's cheeky. And the mandrake infiltration. So I think we should be able to handle that if the Space Marines are able to get some skull probes out. Looks good. So we're kind of in the middle here. They're scouting the mandrakes. Just pushing, contesting those middle points. Scaring off the Tau, scaring off the Dark Eldar. And of course the Orks come steaming in with way too many models because they're the best. I'd say between them and the Eldar, they're probably the best in the game. Thing is, Eldar can Wraith Tomb, they can Fleet of Foot, they can rush with the big shooty guys, what are they called again? Anyway, doesn't matter. But with the Orks, the sheer number of Orks, it's difficult to deal with them. Now, laying down a trap here, trying to protect this area. See, they're still unsure about what to push. We've got the mandrakes in the middle there. Space Marines are kind of... They've got the scouts. Do they have any Marines up? Not yet. Not that I can see. They just went full scouts. And they went for machine cults. They must be rushing for vehicles. Whereas here we've got the Path to Enlightenment on the go. The light skirmish in the middle isn't been reintroduced yet. We're just building up at the moment. And there's one thing I just noticed, is we don't have the time cover on there. So let's get that on before you get too invested in the game. Bit of a stalemate at the moment. No one's being aggressive or pushing forward. We can kind of see Tau Warriors, sorry, the Tau Commander I should say, is starting to push and take out this listening post. And we've got the Marines and all of the scouts pushing as well. In hindsight, maybe it was a bit too aggressive. But if they're not pushing, then why not push? Oh, because they've got a massive Ork army in the wings. Now, we do have some Fire Warriors out here, but it's going to take them so long to get to the middle. It's not going to make as much of a difference as I would have liked. Best thing you can do is maybe get the stealth suits as Tau. But even then, you're not really dealing much damage, you're just harassing them. As you can see, you've got sluggers, shooters, more sluggers. And then we didn't take the listening post out. That was a mistake. So that's just going to get free reign on all of these. And now the mandrakes are coming in, scaring off the scouts. And because of pathing, the Marines were just standing there. That is quite an unfortunate thing that needs to be fixed, is the pathing issues. Oh, there's more pathing problems there. Who knows? I doubt they're going to rebalance the game, but to fix the problems that they've created might be a good idea. So, Tower going for vehicle beacon, and Marines are getting their armory up. They've went all in on the Marine squads and the scouts with snipers. And these guys are getting assaulted by the Landspeeder rush. That is rough. Yeah, attacked so quickly. It just goes to show when you rush into machine cult, a viable tactic in the multiplayer. Yeah, this base is totally taken out. We've got 4 Landspeeder Tempests on the go now. There's not much you can do to combat that, especially when you've not hit tier 2. I think... I'm not sure how you would deal with that. I mean, you need to go to tier 2, you need to get the Sentinels. There's not much else Imperial Guard can do. Maybe fortify themselves? I'm not sure. Now, Marines have got the armory up, but they don't have transport. So the mobility is just killing this team. Yeah, these guys are coming in. Because as soon as the guardsmen have came back, they've already moved on to the next base. And we're still standing around trying to produce our first devilfish. These Marines have got 0 backup. Deadpool Merc isn't even trying to make anything. Researched bionics? Okay. But what are they doing with the army? They're trying to slowly make their way back. See, I've responded to this. I've tried to make the devilfish to do something against these, because they can't detect stealth units. But it's kind of... And then, of course, you've got the infiltrated mandrakes taking over the points as well. And we are just standing there in the middle, not being aggressive, not being defensive. And the Landspeeder Tempests come back. Taking out the thermal plasma generator, taking out the regular generators. I mean, the Tau barracks can't produce anything that can take out these Landspeeders. And I thought about making a Barracuda, but that would just get taken out straight away by the crack missiles. So maybe a Rhino for these Marines might have been the play. But of course, the base doesn't have machine cult yet. And let's have a quick look over here. They're getting turrets up, but they're not in tier 2. These guys went a quick tier 2 and they've got the mandrakes, so that's all they need at the minute. They can just keep upgrading the Archon and the mandrakes. The Orks are pushing in as well. A little bit slower, but pretty unstoppable. Yeah, I mean, you've got one Fire Warrior team here. Now, I did try something sneaky in the middle. You'll see in a minute. Trying to do a Tau barracks up here just to see if we can counter-initiate. I'm not sure what the best play was because we couldn't produce any more vehicles at this point. Thankfully, these Space Marines have got the missile launchers. But it's too little too late, really. I mean, we've got the Archon getting harassed by nothing. Witch Squad, Archon, Orks. I mean, even 3 Fire Warrior teams in a Devilfish can't do much against this. They're going to take out the base before anything happens. And at this point, up here, they've teched up so much. Let's have a look at the resources. 80 to 40, 110 to 60, 105, 56. Yeah, 140 to 133. They've just rushed the tech. We've not tried to initiate or be aggressive, and they've taken full advantage of that. And they've got the heavy armor deployment, so it's a game over now. You can start pumping out the Land Raider. Put some Terminators in there. How are you going to fight Terminators with the Sentinel? The answer is you're not.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
Now the Tau do have a cheeky little bit of Crude and Fire Warriors here, but I mean, the other team have started to snowball, and I don't think there's much recovery from there. I mean, we've got Regimental Command coming up, but there's no way to build vehicles. They've not even researched any of the vehicles, I don't think. So, apart from the Sentinel, what else can you do? I mean, it's a valiant effort, but Knob Squad, fully maxed out. Let's just focus on this engagement for a little while. So we're trying to lead off with the 2 Fire Warrior teams, so they're split up into different places, and trying to tie them up with the Kroots, but they're just ignoring the Kroots. That's the problem. If you ignore the Kroots, they can't really do much. They're just there to try and defend. These guys are coming back up, but again, they just don't have mobility. No Chimeras, no Rhinos. I mean, if this guy built a Chimera or 2, the guard would have been up here another 15 seconds earlier. It's a valiant effort to try and hold the middle, but there's not much you can do to fight against it. Now, these guys are trying to take the mid, the corner point. And the Archon is scared, and the Witches are scaring them off. I thought they would have been able to hold up on that attack, but not quite. Scouts around the corner, they're not going to do much damage there. It's a bit too far to shoot over the walls. And this guy's getting super defensive, and rightfully so, because you've got a big squad of what have we got here? Witches, 2 Mandrakes, 3 Witches, and an Archon. Now, Orcs trying to get the Boys Hut up, or Da Boys Hut, if you want to get technical. But yeah, the Grey Knights are coming in, Land Raiders coming in, and it's loaded with something. Let's find out. I mean, this Land Raider is just eating these guys up for breakfast. Even with a barrage from the command squad, that's done what? 1,500 health out of 10,000? Whereas these guys, the Grey Knights are on ranged. They went in melee, they could mess up all this infantry squads. Now, there was a misclick here, or not paying attention. I was trying to help out, but the Devilfish went in, didn't unload the troops because I was focusing on building things in the middle. And as a result, that's going to get taken down. This guy's getting assaulted by the Dark Eldar. Finally, the Land Raider goes down, but by this point, they've already built up a squad of apothecaries. That must be a mistake. They must have it on auto reinforce. Too busy focusing on the Terminators and Predator to take these guys out. I think there's more Terminators coming in. Yeah, Deadpool's saying that crazy damage from these guys, witch squads with the drugs. Not much you can do to fight that. And there's a lone land speeder. Now, my other two allies have quit the game. I hang around for a little bit just to see what I could have done, what I should have done at the beginning. With two stealth squads and a Barracuda, jumped over this point, harassed here. But this is a good lesson to learn for future games. Try and use the terrain for your advantage, just how harassing early is not to try and kill anybody, it's to try and reduce the resources they're making. So if you take out a generator, if you take out a listening post, you're going to put yourself at an advantage. Yeah, these guys, floating resources. Orks are still at 78 and 60. Yeah, I'm not sure how or why, but they contributed. But the main star, the MVP, was Grom, with this massive tech up, and then the rush with the land speeder Tempests. Just thought I'd throw the Fire Warriors away just to see what would happen. I mean, Mega Armor Knobs, 1,000 hit points each, dealing nearly 150 damage in melee, against Fire Warriors that are dealing 10 in melee. No bueno. And then the Witch Squads and the Mandrakes come in to finish me off. It's all a learning curve. It's all about figuring out what you can do better next time. But going into the 3v3, my first thought was I can try and get the command post that lets me build the jump pack suits. But didn't even get that far. There was early harass, we were idling in the middle, there was late harass, and we just got gubbed. Anyway, I'll wrap this one up for now, but catch you in the next video tomorrow. We're about 15 subscribers, which is fantastic, and hope you have a nice day. Bye.